Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Canelo Alvarez, his next fight has been announced. He will be facing Edgar Berlanga on the 14th of September. Goes down at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. My brief thoughts on this fight. Poor, uninspiring opponent, an undeserved opponent, and a formality, quite frankly. You know, sometimes I wonder why boxing is in the state that it is, and when you see so many fans accept this sort of fight, then we get what we deserve at the end of the day. We get what we deserve. If people can't call this fight out, then we have no hope. And I know a lot of people are calling this fight out, but many are accepting it, you know, stating that Canelo can do whatever he wants. He's done all the heavy lifting, this, that, and the third. I do very much take umbrage to that claim, considering many Canelo Alvarez fights have been rigged. You know, done all the heavy lifting, yeah, by weight draining guys and fighting at catch weights, rehydration clauses, PEDs, etc., etc. A-side politics, you know, up the wazoo, you know, relying on A-side politics in many occasions. But, you know, the Canelo fans will have you believe this guy's been on a run like Alexander Usyk, whose run blows Canelo's career out of the water. And by the way, even the Canelo fans admit this is a horrible opponent. Listen to what they're saying. They're not bigging up Edgar Berlanga as a tough fight, or anything like that. All they're saying is, well, Canelo, he's taken all these hard fights in the past. That's it. That's literally it. They're self-snitching. They can't big up Berlanga because they know he's trash. He's garbage. All Berlanga has is a bit of size and a little bit of power. He has zero elite level skill. He's not close to world level. What does he do well? Has he got a good jab? No. Does he have good defense? No. Is he particularly quick? No. Is he a good combination puncher? No. He's just a big lump who can punch a bit, and that's it. He's got nothing else. You know, this guy, we can't even say this guy's got a good chin or is super durable. You know, he was down by, he was knocked down by Martin Caceres. I forgot the guy's name. The Argentinian dude who arguably beat Berlanga. This guy went life and death with Steve Rolls. The same Steve Rolls who years ago fought Golovkin. And Golovkin was crucified for that fight. And rightly so. Rightly so. And Berlanga went life and death with a shot Steve Rolls. And yet they're selling this fight as okay, as acceptable. Unbelievable. And again, I say this a lot. But for me, this goes to show, surely some of these boxing channels are paid for by promoters. Surely. Because I see certain man, Ring IQ, for example, okaying this sort of fight. He's supposed to be the voice for the boxing fan, aka a voice trying to get a job. Basically, let's just be honest. Can we stop this diplomacy? Let's call it out for what it is. This is a trash fight, and if you can't admit that, then you're lost. You're anti-boxing. You're not for the boxing fan, and if you're an uploader, if you have any sort of profile online, and you accept this fight and okay it, you are terrible for boxing. You're a cancer. Straight up. Most people in this space just want to leech off of boxing to get a few bucks. That's it. Or, alternatively, they want to suck the metaphorical dick to get a job. That's really it. That's what half of these men are angling for. Can we just be honest? Who the fuck wants to see this fight in their right mind? Aside from, Berlanga's family because they're going to get paid. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. He's manufactured a career to where he's going to get life-changing money. Fair play to him, I guess. But us boxing fans, we're the losers here. It's a garbage fight. But these same people will tell you, oh, Benavidez never deserved a shot. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Zero morals, zero values, and as cheap as a $2 whore. That's what these guys are. Most of the people in this community. And I can say that because I've got a channel unrelated to this with hundreds of thousands of subs. I've probably turned down tens of thousands of sponsorships because I don't feel it's appropriate, number one. Because most of these companies are products I wouldn't use, or they are companies in which I simply don't align with. And I could maybe one day we'll show like the emails, all the sponsorship offers I've had in the last 3 years or 2 years, however long it's been. Tens of thousands that would add up to, but I turned it all down. And I did that when I don't even come from money. All I can do is tell the truth. That's the reality. Whereas most of the people in this industry and in every industry online just fucking lie. Or they say what's convenient. That's the reality. And if you're doing that with something as simple as boxing, then what hope do you have with real issues? Like, really? Can we take anything you say serious? Because you want to get a job with DAZN or whoever it may be? Imagine having that little integrity. Honestly, this community makes me sick to the stomach. But the same people will then complain when it's convenient again. When it's a fighter they don't like, they'll then complain about why is this guy not giving us the fights we want when they play protection for another fighter at the same time. Most of these guys on here play a role. They play for certain promoters. We've gone over this time and time again, and we know why. Maybe they're getting paid directly. Maybe they're just on their knees praying and hoping for a job with their fucking tongues sticking out. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the reality. I cannot understand how you could come to any other conclusion. By the way, Turki Al-Sheikh seems to have the same opinion as I on Canelo Alvarez. This guy is out for easy fights. He's out for the easiest money. He's not here now to fight guys like Benavidez or fights like that, you know? Because with Saudi Arabia, there seems to be a layer less of protection. You know, we saw this hot prospect in Jared Anderson get exposed in a real fight. Maybe that's what Canelo is scared of. Maybe it's not the money. Maybe it's just the fact, it's purely the fact that he's not going to have as much protection. He's not going to have as much control. Maybe it's that. It's funny, isn't it? Israel Madrimov wasn't really a spoken about guy. And Terence Crawford was this monster destroyer for years and years and years, just knocking out welterweight after welterweight. Soon as he fights in a different environment in terms of promotional company, he struggles. Interesting that. It's funny, isn't it? Since Deontay's fought on these Saudi cards, not got a win, has he? Has he got a win? Oops. Tyson Fury. Oops. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Delboy. Peace.